If you got a date and you want to impress them with the dinner that you made, this recipe is one of them. Here's my coffee. Let's get started. Welcome to another episode of Plated Recipes. Today I am sharing a recipe with you that came from a special request from my mother. She wanted me to share with you all how I make my herb-baked salmon. This dish is so delicious and so easy to make, and it's sure to impress your family and friends. So before we get started making this dish, why don't you go ahead, share, subscribe, and like my channel so that you can stay notified when I upload my next recipe. Okay, so I have a baking sheet here for our salmon. And what you want to do is you do want to spray with some non-stick cooking spray. And let me get some, and this is just plain olive oil, but I'm going to spray my pan generously. Now what I have here is some skinless salmon I purchased from the store. And I'm just going to go ahead and blot it dry. Salmon doesn't look the greatest. I was disappointed this morning because I couldn't find any better salmon. So I had to settle for the frozen stuff. That's okay, because it's still going to be delicious. So I'm just patting them dry like that. Okay. I'm going to add my own moisture to it, which is some liquid aminos. A soy sauce alternative, which is really good on salmon. It does not have as much sodium as regular soy sauce, but it definitely tastes good on salmon. You've got to try this on some salmon, so it's really good. And what I do is I just put some on my salmon like that. Get it in there. I don't measure, I just pour, just as long as it's on the salmon, and that looks good to me. And we're gonna add a bunch of dry herbs, dry spices I should say. So here we have some oregano, some garlic powder. I'm gonna sprinkle on there, seasoning salt, and you always season to taste. So just a little seasoning salt. Give it some salt. We're also going to add some onion powder. Some parsley. Now, salmon does not take long to cook, so you want to preheat your oven to 350. And it's only going to take, what, 15-20 minutes? Then we're going to add some basil. Look how pretty that's looking already. Okay? Then we're going to add some paprika for color. Also going to add some black pepper to it. Okay, so our salmon is nice and seasoned and ready to go in the oven at 350 degrees. Our salmon is complete. It took 15 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees. Look at that deliciousness. That looks beautiful, appealing, appetizing, flavorful, and delicious. So this salmon dish only took 15 minutes in the oven, and then for the last 3 to 4 minutes, I put it on broil so it can brown some of the top part of the salmon. But look at that, that looks delicious. And trust me, it is. So I hope you make this recipe at home. This is so delicious.